today I'm showing you how to throw a fastball, my version, curveball, my version, and a sinker, my version. So these are not real. They could be, but I doubt anybody does it my way. So fastball, grip. You hold it really tight, just enough air to where you can stick your finger in. If you cannot stick your finger in, it's like this, you can't do it. Just enough air for your finger to go in. That's all tight, you'll be holding the fastball. So, like I said, just a finger length. If it's too big, like this, just smush it up a little bit. This finger, your number 4 finger next to the pinky, is wrapping the ball. Just like this. And all the other fingers tied up with your thumb on the edge. Here we go. Wind up the pitch. So, when over the top, make sure, if you're going like this, if you go sidearm and fastball, if you're having the no-hole Wiffle-Balls, it's going to go all over the place. So make sure if you are going sidearm, you do this and then you just release right in the center. So let me show if you were going sidearm. Like that. It had just enough curve just to be called a fastball. If you're going on top, then it's easier to have the fast movement to it. But if you are going sidearm, you need to let go right in the center. And you don't want to have all these upward twisty things. You just want to let go like that. Now we're moving on to what I like to call my second favorite out of all these. Curveball is my first favorite. Sinker is my second favorite. Fastball is my third favorite because fastballs are just easy to throw. Everybody throws fastballs. Okay, so we're going to the sinker now. Number 2 spot. So what you do is you're just going to let it roll off your hands. And you're just going to throw it up. It's not going to go like this. Whee! You actually have to get the sink motion to it. So let me show you here. Ready? You saw that? It kind of sunk in a little bit. You probably didn't see that because since I'm up close, don't worry, I'm going to be pushing this back further in a minute. But you just have to let it roll it off your hands. So here we go. Like a skunk motion to it. There you go. So the sink grip, I'm sorry, I did not show you. See, all my grips are the same, but for this, you have a big gap in the middle. Curveball, you have a small gap. Sorry, curveball, you have a small gap. Sinker, you have a big gap. The fastball, you don't really have much of a gap. Okay? So now we're gonna go with curveball. Ooh, my absolute favorite, curveball. Okay, same exact grip, remember? Yeah, fastball has a little bit of space. Sinker has a lot of space, but curveball is just in the middle. Okay, so curveball, you want to have just enough space to have a little bit of extra space when you're putting your finger in. So let's show you the curveball. I'm so excited. Ready? So remember, I went like this. Wasn't even paying attention to me. Just enough space to have extra room. Here we go. There we go. You saw that, right? Didn't you see that? That's what I like to call my curveball. You have seen. Go back and watch my season 1 episodes, and if I've posted any season 2 episodes yet, go see that. And if you go check out my season highlights video, please go check out my season highlights. I have a lot of curveballs. That's season 1 highlights, everything, mainly all the good strikeouts and everything. So you might see a lot of good curveballs there. And if you don't want to go check out all the season highlights, go check out episode 6 of season 1. I had a lot of good curveballs in that video. So, we're going to do one more time. Remember, just enough space to have extra space. And you curve it down. This. Here we go. Like that. Okay, so now we're going to go just one more space further. And this is normally how far I would pitch in any game that I do. My Wiffle-Balls. This is about how far I pitch. Get a lot of good strikeouts there. Okay, going back to the fastball. Just hardly enough space, and you just let it come over the top. Remember, you're going sidearm. I'll show you sidearm, and I'll show you one over the top. So, over the top. Like that. That's the fastball. Go over the top. Boom. Now, prefer to sidearm. I'm not as good as sidearm, but here we go. I got top of zone. But see, it didn't have much movement. It did not have much movement at all. But, see, you come up. I will be right back. Y'all do a game of rock, paper, scissors with your brother or sister or something while I go get this. Okay, guys, I'm back. Now we're going to probably most people's favorite, but not my favorite, the sinker. Sinker. Probably my hardest one to throw, just because of how much you have to have the sink motion to it. So, here we go. Sink one. Saw that, right? Saw it. It's not as fast as any other pitch. As you see, it sinks in. So let me show you again. See, you don't really get the fastball motion or the curveball motion. You just kind of let the ball do the work, honestly. So, now we're going for the curveball. Curveball is the nastiest I have out of the three. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to go one, my average curveball speed, and one, a slow curveball, just so you can see the curve to it. So here's my normal speed when I go to a game. See, I didn't get the top of the zone, but I'm going to do that one more time, just so I can get the strike zone. And then now I'm going to actually let it do the work. So I'm actually just going to let it just come in at an angle, just let it do the work. Here we go. That was a curveball. That may look like a sinker to you, but when you're thinking about it, sinker and MLB sinkers come like this. But that's my curveball. Sinker goes up and in. So if I was the batter like this, it'd come up and in. You'd think it's a ball, but it'll be a strike. So now we're gonna do the curveball again, letting it sink in, like a sinker. That was a little bit too slow, but yeah, that was my curveball. Okay guys, thank you for watching. This is not the end of the video, so if you have to leave, you can leave now. But if you want to stay for some extra tips, stay on. So if you're leaving this video right now, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you later. But if you're staying, oh man, we get to do some more tips for like 3 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna do one more tip for each one. Fastball. Like I said, you come over the top. And a good tip for this, when you're going about this length, probably 30 feet, you want to let it go when you're at the top of the zone. So whenever you reach the top of the zone like this, ready? Whenever you see that the ball is at the top of the zone, you throw it and then it'll sink into the strike zone. But if you throw it if you throw it a little bit too high, not much, but a little bit, it'll go right down the middle and someone can knock it out of the park. So you just want to make sure the fastball, you let it. See how it sunk in a little bit? It didn't sink in much. That's why it's called a fastball. But the sinker sinks in a lot. So that is the tip for the fastball. The curveball. Now, I'm going to go sinker. I'm going to save the curveball for last. Sinker. Like I said, roll it off my hands. But do not throw it like this. Like, throw it to the sky. And then just let it come in. No, 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 no. They will tell that it is a sinker automatically right away, and they will know where the ball's going to land. Do not do that. Throw it just barely above the strike zone and let it sink in. You don't want to throw it straight up and let the batter know that it's going to sink into the strike zone, because then they can just get under it and knock it out, like I said, with the fastball. So whenever you're doing this, do not just throw it straight up. Throw it kind of high by the strike zone and let it sink in. Watch this. Let me show you the two differences. Here we go. The one that I do not want you to do. Plus, it may be a ball anyways. Okay, let me get the ball on the because of the wind, and it might be a ball. But if you throw it this way, sunk in. You see that? Sunk in just like this. It went straight and then it sunk in at the last second. Let me show you one more example. See, you didn't hit the strike zone, but you saw that it sunk in. So guys, now we're going. I like to call the curveball. The curveball. Man, I have a good tip for you. So the curveball. Like I said, you just want to leave it just enough extra space to where you can let it curve. So what you do is come up, and then you want to throw it inside the strike zone. If you're wanting it to come in, they might think it's a ball, that's a strike. But that is worse than throwing it on the strike zone than going out. Because then if you throw it on the strike zone and it goes out, they'll think it's a strike, so they'll swing and miss. But if you throw it on the inside, however, they might think it's going to come back into the zone. So they might knock it out of the park or just get a float in the air, a hit or something. So I'm going to show you one going in and out, like strike zone in and out, and then one ball and then in. Guys, just so you know, I'm not the best at Wiffle-Ball, okay? So if I miss a strike zone, I'm trying my best, okay? So now we're going to go strike zone and then out first. Here we go. It kind of looked like it was going in the strike zone. It kind of went outside. Now we're going to go in and then in the strike zone. See that? Y'all saw that. That's like the best curveball I've ever thrown so far. Oh, man. It went literally, it came right here, and then just a beauty curveball. That's why I love Wiffle-Ball so much. Ooh, they're fun to play with. Okay, let's do one more time. But now we're going to just leave it into the strike zone. So we're going to go a little bit on the inside corner and then into straight down the middle. So it's going to go, this was right down the middle, it'll come like this, right down the middle. Here we go. Like that, and that. Secret weapon for the curveball. So now I'm going to do each and one of my pitches one more time. Again. And fastball. We're going over the top because most of y'all should do that. But if y'all going side on, then I'll do it again. Never, I'll just do both again. Fastball over the top. Just let it hover on the plate. And remember, I forgot what I was going to say. I'll let you know if I remember. Okay, now sidearm fastball. The edge of the zone there. My goodness, I did not expect it to be this long. Okay, so sinker. Remember, do not let it float and then into the strike zone, because one, it might be a ball, and two, they might know it's a ball and they know how well you're going to sink it in. So remember, just let it think of the top, very top of the strike zone, and it'll come into the strike zone. Watch this. Watch that. Did y'all see that? Y'all should have seen that. Oh man, I saw it with my own eyes. That sink was so well. I've never actually thrown a sinker that well. Curveball. We're going to do one that's slow, and you can see the curve, and then one that's my normal speed. Here's the slow and easy. Now that was the slow curveball. And now we're going to do my normal average curveball, and then I'll let y'all guys go if y'all are still watching. Here we go. Curveball. And I missed the strike zone. That'll probably wrap it up for today's video. I hope y'all saw that. Oh, I think my favorite in today's video was probably the sinker, because that worked most well for me. So that is how to throw fastballs, curveballs, and sinkers if you want to be like Blickinator. Thank y'all for watching. Oh, I love this video so much. And I'll do a part 2 of maybe, I know how to do droppers, drop curveballs, and I know how to do change up. So maybe I'll do that for part 2. Thank y'all, and we'll see you later. 15 minutes right now. Bye.